If any of you guys out there are running a Magnum Energy charger inverter and you have a controller that looks like this and you're having trouble pressing the buttons, like the buttons are difficult or almost impossible to press and get any functionality, I might have a solution for you that'll save you from having to buy a new one of these, which best I can tell costs you about 250 bucks, unless you can find one on eBay. You might be able to find one for 150. And really all you need is a Phillips screwdriver to take this back panel off and a piece of Scotch tape. Let me show you how to do it. So there's only two screws that hold this back panel on and expose the back side of the circuit board in here. So you pop these out. And this back panel comes off. Now, if you're lucky, this knob will not be glued in, okay? Unfortunately for me, mine was. This is really all that's holding this circuit board in, is this knob. So that needs to come out if you want to take this circuit board all the way out. But since mine is glued in, that had to stay, and that's where the Scotch tape comes in. I'm going to do my best to film this, but basically these silicone buttons here, they're all one piece. And the way, I'm not exactly sure how they work, but if you lift up the silicone from the circuit board, I don't know if you guys can see that in there, but underneath each one of these buttons, there's a small looking like grid pattern on the circuit board. Now, if I had to guess, this is some sort of a resistive button that when you depress it, it like bridges that grid and allows power to go through the circuit there. Now, what happened with me was somehow a little tiny speck of dust or drywall or something got underneath my inverter button in between, like I showed you, the silicone here and the circuit board. So what I did, I lifted that piece up, I slid a piece of Scotch tape in between the two, I pressed the button several times, and then I flipped the piece of Scotch tape upside down, and I did the same thing, pressed the button a couple times, and that lifted that piece of debris in there, and that was causing basically this button to malfunction. So, you know, with enough finesse, you'll be able to slide a piece of tape all the way in the side here and get underneath each of these buttons, whichever one you're having problems with. And that solved the problem for me. It works just like new, and it saved me from having to buy a $250 controller. So I was stoked about that. Anyway, this is a simple video. Hoped it helped somebody out, save some money. Let me know if it did. Let me know if it works for you. And yeah, if you want to see more solar stuff about the cabin or the van, subscribe to the channel. Always like seeing new faces. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching.